If your app still relies on REST APIs alone, you're already 2 years behind. The standard app stack from 2 to 4 years ago looked something like this: a React frontend, a REST API in the middle, and a single database in the back. Clean, simple, and now dangerously slow. The problem with REST alone is overfetching and underfetching. Your client either gets way too much data or has to make 5 separate calls just to load one screen. That wastes bandwidth and slows everything down. Enter GraphQL. Instead of hitting multiple endpoints, the client sends one query describing exactly what it needs. Nothing more, nothing less. One round trip, precise data, adopted by GitHub, Shopify, and Twitter. But fast APIs don't help much if your server is on one continent and your user is on another. That's where edge computing changes everything. Instead of routing every request to a central server, your logic runs on nodes closest to the user. And then there's rendering. For years, client-side rendering was the default. Your browser fetched a blank HTML page, then built everything with JavaScript, but that means slow first loads and terrible search engine visibility. Server-side rendering fixes this. The server sends a fully built HTML page on the first request. The user sees content almost instantly. Frameworks like Next.js and Nuxt have made this the new default, not an advanced feature. So how fast is the gap actually widening? Look at this. GraphQL adoption tripled between 2020 and 2024. Edge deployments grew by over 200%. SSR usage in production apps doubled. These aren't trends, they're the new baseline. Here's the full picture of a modern app stack today versus what most developers still build. The gaps are real, and they show up in your app's speed, SEO ranking, and user retention. The pace of change isn't slowing down. What feels like an advanced concept today will be the boring default in 18 months. The developers who stay relevant aren't the ones who master everything. They're the ones who keep asking what changed.